In this video, I'm going to show you how to turn these weights and this pendulum bob into these weights and this pendulum bob. So this is the condition of one of the weights. This is the worst weight, and you can see there's a lot of oxidation here, and it's going to take some elbow grease to get this off, but we'll take care of it. Alright, so step one is to disassemble the weight, and you can do that by inserting a screwdriver into the weight hook, and if it's really tight you can stick a flathead screwdriver in the screw head that's at the bottom. Alright, here's a screw head that's on the bottom. Alright, and these are pretty chewed up as well, so we'll get those cleaned up as part of the procedure. Got your bottom cap, and then you can remove your weight, insert, and you've got your shell. So now we'll go about polishing each of the components. Okay, so we're outside now. It's a little windy, but here's the basic procedure we're going to be doing. First thing we're going to do is we're going to use lacquer thinner to remove the lacquer from the brass weight shell. Then, and if we need to, we'll use 4-aught steel wool to remove the lacquer if it doesn't come off easily. I also have a toothbrush in case I need to use that. Then once it's all the lacquer's off, we're going to polish all the parts. I'm going to try Fabuluster, okay, on my with my wheel brush. Then we're going to clean it with the glass cleaner, and then we're going to wipe it down, free of fingerprints, and re-lacquer everything. Okay? So let's give it a shot. And this is the lacquer I ended up using. Start with the bottom piece. Okay, here we got our buffing wheel ready to go. Now you apply your polish to the wheel directly in between polishing the parts, and you want to be careful when you're polishing the smaller parts for sure. And you're going to continue this procedure until all the parts are polished, and you'll find, actually, I found that the parts get pretty hot, so I ended up using thicker gloves. But you want to be sure that you practice safety precautions in doing this. But here is the result. As you can see, looks pretty great. And you continue in this like manner until you've done all the parts. Here I am using the thicker gloves, and now I'm polishing one of the weight shells. Very carefully. Making progress. And keep in mind that for areas that are really bad, you actually do need to apply quite a bit of pressure to remove the oxidation and any blemishes on the shell. continue this procedure until we get it nice and polished all the way around. Then we'll move to the next step. Okay, we had a little spout with rain. Alright, so there's the bottom, looking pretty good. Here's the top, looking even better. And here's the weight hook. Alright, looking pretty good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to clean it. Some glass cleaner. How's that look? Pretty good. So as you can see, we're making really good progress here, but it's quite a bit of work to get all of this off of there. Okay, so I'm going to continue polishing until I get it nice and shiny. Okay, see how she turned out. This one was really rough. Might have to go back and just do a hair more. A few spots that are really recalcitrant, but as you can see, this thing is a whole new life into it. I'd say that's looking pretty good. There's the pendulum bob, and just finished polishing it and then using glass cleaner, and now I need to put the brass lacquer on it. So here are all the completed components, fully polished and lacquered, and they turned out great. So now I just need to assemble the components and put them back on the clock. Here I show the screw head that I cleaned up as well, and pretty happy with the result. All right, so here's the final result. And let's check out this pendulum bob. Oh yeah, looking pretty slick, I'd have to say myself. So I think the customer's gonna be pretty happy with that. So here again is the before, and here is the after. I appreciate you watching, and hope you found this content useful. And acknowledgement to my teacher, Fred Bartholomew, and also to Kavan O'Neill, who helped me with this technique.